Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajkumar Academy. Happy Diwali to all. So, in this session, we'll discuss about 24/10/2022 newspaper. So, the first major one, not about the cricket, but explosive seized after blast kills man in Coimbatore. Guys, not only North India, even South India is in risk, especially Coimbatore is in news multiple times due to surveillance of terror. Even when Sri Lanka was attacked due to ISIS, people were worried about how Tamil Nadu is under the scanner. So Coimbatore is in news again and again, indicating that it is becoming some sort of hub for some terror activities. So, the government is monitoring it, and recently they have got some explosives. They will be checking, but South India has to be conscious after Sri Lanka attacks. Guys, Xi Jinping begins third term with key allies on board. See, in China, only for two times they can become president, but recently Xi Jinping changed it to ensure that he can come to power again, and he is very aggressive in his foreign policy. And after he came to power, China is very much aggressive. So he is coming for the third time, which is making the world cautious about his rise, and he is controlling the Politburo completely. So he may also have the fourth term, and he may take some rapid decisions which may also lead to wars in Taiwan and other regions. We need to be conscious about what's happening in that particular area, guys. So after this, yeah, is in editorial, the issue is nothing deciphering Samba politics in Brazil. So the author tries to tell what is happening in Brazil and what should we learn from it. So politics in every country and every region is completely different. He doesn't give anything significant. The only 2 points that I found in the article was there is uh, dual citizenship and compulsory voting in Brazil. So if this can be implemented in India also, many NRIs and all can vote from other parts is what that can be seen. Supreme Court must do everything possible to curb the propagation of hate. Recently, Supreme Court has told that whoever is going for hate speech, it is mandatory that they must be arrested, and the police should file FIR. If not, it will be seen as contempt. So nothing more than that. Ancient stewardship now stamped on the present. Okay, because this article is written by Union Cabinet Minister, where he is talking about how ancient rulers tied themselves to the water resources and how well they had managed it. So from the Chola Empire, there was a movie also PS1, and they are trying to take things from this particular aspect. But if you can write this in your essay or so, or even in geography answers, it would be good enough. But let me just tell you a few points that are important. You can write down. During Chola Empire, during Chola Empire, every village was categorized as Kudumbu, Kudumbu, and the representative from these Kudumbu will be sent to General Assembly. And the people had the right to recall, and the people had the right to recall any candidate if he failed to declare his property. Fine. Next you write, every village, every village had neer katti. You can see here Neerkatti, neer katti, in charge of irrigation, who supplied water from these tanks to the fields by following a schedule. These indicate governance and irrigation methods used by different people or different kingdoms. Yes, today Hindi is being imposed in central government jobs and all. Now that is being criticized by West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and many other states. And in this article, one from DMK and another one from West Bengal, they both try to argue that this is not correct because we want to be together, but we oppose uniformity because India is a country of diversity. And the central government is telling we want to replace English with Hindi. We are not replacing any other local language. But the others are telling we are more comfortable with English rather than learning Hindi. So, imposition in any form may lead to trouble, and already there were troubles before, and that's why the constitution makers ensured that we have so many languages. If anything needs to be done, it should be done in a systematic manner where, Hindi must be introduced in the schools, and only when common people are in a position to talk, then integrating would be better. During politics or during freedom struggle, English was there because people were comfortable in talking at that particular point of time. Today, it is not only few leaders who will be communicating, but it will be lot of common people who will be communicating, and that if it has to happen, it will happen only when it is done in a systematic manner rather than imposition. So guys, this will be a news for long. Yeah. Yes, a very important issue. UK is ready to support manufacture of Indian jet engines, says envoy. Guys, recently I told you in the Defense Expo that India is telling that we need to go for certain manufacturing within the country, and this is very important because when Russia has attacked Ukraine, whether it is Ukraine or Russia, getting weapons, equipments during the war is very difficult. But if we have our own production centers, then in case of war, we will be able to increase the production and get the weapons on time. So it's very important to go for indigenization. But India is still telling that even the world countries have to come to India and manufacture in India, because if you manufacture in India, not only that we purchase it, we will also ensure that there are many other countries who will purchase from us. So the envoy also says that we are ready to provide technology for India to produce engines, because India can scale it up, and at the same time India can also ensure that they are sold to many other countries and provide the market. So this clearly indicates that India is extremely important when it comes to market. So the world community is looking at India because of this. And UK also says that we are supporting India mainly because India is a democracy and it is fighting against China in the Indo-Pacific region. Right. So this point you write quickly. Recently, in Defense Expo only you can write. Recently, UK has UK has proposed to supply UK has proposed to supply jet engines to India, jet engines to India, and UK has agreed to produce UK has agreed to produce these under these under Make in India. Make in India. Next point. UK argues that technology will be from India, whereas technology will be from India, whereas scaling up the production, scaling up the production and market will be technology will be from UK, scaling up the production and marketing will be from India. Moreover, UK and India together want to want to protect Indo-Pacific region. Yeah. So because after that, Disa base fills gaps in airfields between Gujarat and Rajasthan. See guys, we have an Air Force field in Gujarat. We also have it in Rajasthan, but in between there is a gap. So that we are trying to come up near Disa, so that what you call as the movement can be improved. Railway probe 3 held for raping, border road not required. Yeah, because this is very important. Uh, See, guys, NGOs have to follow certain rules and regulations, guys. But two NGOs headed by Sonia Gandhi, where you have Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and Rajiv Gandhi Charitable Trust, they are not providing proper details about the money that is being spent. So the central government has decided to cancel FCRL licenses to both of them, which is to ensure that they all fall under line. BJP says that neither Gandhi's nor its organizations are above law. Congress says that you are trying to divert the attention, that is why you are doing this. But guys, that is true. Whoever it is, they have to show from where the contributions are coming and where it is being used. The same holds correct even if it comes to the prime minister or any BJP political parties. If they have any NGOs, that needs to be done. Government should come clean on Mattu incident, says press club. Not required. In 8 years, country has broken shackles of inferiority complex. Bengal sends report on PMAYG corrections. So it's nothing. Central government has Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin scheme, and this has been changed by West Bengal into, the Bangla Awas Yojana, which shows that it is done by the state government. So the center and the state is fighting over it. Nothing much. Yeah, this is very important. India today is trying to get new 5 varieties of basmati. And remember, basmati is grown mostly in Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. And they have geographical indication for this. And when we go grow these 5 basmati crops, India's basmati rice is in huge demand outside, so exporting of that would also be easier. So just that particular point, guys, in environment or science and technology, you can write india has introduced India has introduced 5 new varieties of basmati rice, 5 new varieties of basmati rice, which may be Pusa Basmati 1885, 1847, 1886, etc. Geographical indicator status, geographical indicator status to basmati rice is given to 7 states. Hyphen Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Yeah, guys. From Satish Dhawan Space Center, India launched GSLV Mark III, which, took successfully 36 satellites at a time, and all of these are giving signals. This is very, very important. It is a heaviest payload to low Earth orbit, guys. Heaviest payload to low Earth orbit, and it's being successful. It's a very good news for India. So you have Xi Jinping, 3 India border command. Sunak declares not required. Then sports. Anyways, thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Happy Diwali again.